All right, well, I'm here to help you by writing the bouquet class. So we're going to write the whole class right here. We're going to make sure my tests work, and then you're going to add your own tests. So a bouquet of flowers has a string for the type of flower, a string for the color of the flowers, and an int for the number of flowers. So private string type, private string color, private int number. Yeah, that works for me. You could name them differently. There's two constructors, one which creates a default bouquet, 12 red roses. Okay, public bouquet, a default constructor that says type equals roses, color equals red, and number equals 12. Okay. And then the second one, which accepts all three parameters, flower, type, color, and number. Okay, so I'm going to just copy this because it'll save me a little time. I'm going to paste it. And we're going to say string T, string C, and int N. And then instead of hard coding it to roses and red, we're setting it to the numbers sent over. I wonder if my tests will work. No, they won't. There's still a bunch of things left to code. So we've done the two constructors. And now it has three accessor methods, get type, get color, and get number, which return the appropriate information. So let's write those. Those are easy. Public string get type, nothing in the parentheses. Return type. Not bad. You know, I'm going to copy that. It's dangerous to copy everything, but I'm going to say get color. Color. I mean, the problem is when you forget to change the things. Number, return number, and here's a danger. Number isn't a string. So if we tried to run this or compile it, it would tell us, you know, there was a mismatch, that it couldn't convert a string to an int. Anyway, so that's the danger of copying. But there we go. We've taken care of get type, get color, get number. And now we have three mutator methods, which we're calling set type, set color, set number. So I'm not going to copy these to do that because that would just get confusing. Public void set type, string T, type equals T. I can't resist copying this. Set color, string C, color equals C. And I can resist the temptation to copy because I'm not really tempted. Public void set number, n, number equals n. Now, I wonder if my tests all pass. Oh, I've forgotten this toString. Notice how I hit right here, it says bouquet at with the funky numbers and letters. But, you know, everything else is looking good. So let's get to here. The class has a toString method, which prints out a bouquet's info clearly. So I think we should throw that right here. Public string toString, nothing in the parentheses, return, type. That's you know, I know, did I give you? I didn't give you. You know, I feel like saying the number first and then the color and then the type. So I'm going to say number plus, and then we want a space, and then plus color plus a space, and then plus type. Let's see how that works. 12 red roses, 1,000 pink carnations. And then at the very bottom of my tests, 2 gray dead daisies. It's a little sad. Please don't be saddened by my test. I thought it was funny when I wrote it, even though it seems kind of sad right now. But, so just looking at what's up, I made a bouquet called F, which was a default bouquet, and I printed it. That's 12 red roses. And then I made a bouquet called FF, and it's 1,000 pink carnations. And then I used the get type, get color, get number methods. And then I used the set type, set color, and set number methods. And then I printed it after having used all those methods. And I got it. We got 2 great dead daisies. So we've used everything in here. And then finally, I want you to write, well, not quite finally, I want you to write an isDuplicate method, which checks if 2 bouquet objects are identical. The method header will be this. So we can copy that. This is like what we did in class. Public Boolean isDuplicate, bouquet other. So we're receiving one duplicate, will be sent another duplicate along with this method, and it will determine if they're the same. And we're going to say they're the same if they have the same type, the same color, and the same count. So we're going to just do one big return statement. Return. Now, we have access to type, color, and number for the object that this method is being called on. So we can say type dot equals other dot type. This totally works. And color dot equals other dot color. This is accessing the color variable of the other object, and we're allowed to do that because we are that same type of object. And then finally, we're not going to use dot equals here. We're going to do number equal other dot number. So that's going to return true or false. True if all 3 of those things are the same, and then false if any one of them is not true. Let's test it up here. System.out.println f dot is duplicate ff. We should get false. So we got false down here. That's great. And then I'm going to make another bouquet that is a duplicate. Bouquet FFF equals new bouquet. So it'll be the same as our first one. And then I'm going to copy this line. I'm going to paste it. And we're going to check if F is the same as FFF. We should get it true. Because the first bouquet was a default bouquet and the second bouquet was a default bouquet. And it's true. That's all you have to do. So let me show you, in case you wanted to know, there is another way you could do this. I'm going to just comment that out. You could say, well, there's a lot of things you could do. You could say, do it all as an if statement. If, and then if it's all true, and then you could say return true, and then right here you could say return false. That's like an else, because remember, once it returns true, you don't have to worry about it returning true and then returning false. So it's only going to return once. But right in here, we're going to say get type equals other get type. And get color, what that does, when I call get color right here, this calls it on the current object, because see, there's no dot here. That means it just goes up. It's the same as just saying, color. So like right here, we did type dot equals. So now instead of that, I'm saying get type. So it calls the method, gets the type, and then compares it with the other get type. You could actually just still use type here, other dot get type, but I was I don't know, I was just trying to be consistent. And then get color dot equals other dot get color. And finally, get number equal other get number. So if all that's true, I feel like I probably made a mistake. No, I didn't make a mistake. I just, with all those parentheses. See, now it says false and it says true, just like it did before. So remember this. So this may seem scary, but it's just calling the method, the get color method, for the current object, and then comparing it with the value from the other object. And so you could, as I did on this one, type. I just used the variable name. We could definitely just say color here, because we're allowed to access the variable just by name when we're inside of a class. We're inside of an object. And we're allowed to do it for the bouquet also, for the other one, but I just wanted to show you that. I mean, that's what I did on the first one, but I was just showing you another way to do it. So I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna say get type. I'll make sure it works, and I'm gonna sign off or make sure I've done everything. Make sure your bouquet class works with my test, then create and print a bouquet of your own. Use all 6 methods with your new bouquet clearly. Test the isDuplicate method. Okay, so we have not tested all 6 methods with our own bouquet. So I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. Bouquet. Let's see. I'll use the FFF one. Yeah, FFF set type. Ranges. FFF set color blue, and FFF set number 14. System.out.println FFF. Probably good call just to print it before I make all the changes. So we've got 12 red roses, but now it's actually 14 blue hydrangeas. And then I literally am asking you to use all the other methods. Println FFF get type. I know my code used it, but I want you to type it. I'm gonna copy and paste get color and get number. Why do I want you to do that when I already did it up above in my test? Because I want you to practice this notation and see how it works. Okay, so that'll do it. Boom.